Hi, this is Toby with just a quick thank you end of year message. It's been quite a year. I wrote a message yesterday saying brutal, I think was the word I used for 2021. I quite like it because it's both positive and negative. And I asked Chris Lyon a couple of days ago just to give me some headline numbers about React's year in 2021. And a couple of things jumped off the page at me. Number one, 652 volunteers have deployed at least once this year. And secondly, more than 11,500 hours of effort given this year. So I was telling my family about this last night, and Rufus, our 10-year-old, said, what are we going to do to celebrate? Why don't we go for a 11,500 step walk tomorrow, which is exactly what we're doing. We're about halfway, and I said to Rufus, let's stop and capture the video here because we've got the BRI, Bristol Royal Infirmary, behind us. This is important for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's one of the oldest hospitals in the country, but second, we'll be here on deployment supporting the NHS in January. Rufus, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
So thanks for an incredible year. The 652 for sure. I also asked the team if there's anybody in particular that deserves a shout out, and many names came up, but 7 of them with pretty high frequency. So particular thanks to Harry and Stephanie in the Midlands, to Laura Perry, who did so much work supporting Op Chilmark, John in the southeast for Op Eagle, and so much more, Molly in London really leading by example for Op Arup, and then not to forget Norrie on the logistics, and Nick Chalice, who just did a Herculean effort for the training in the autumn. So particular thanks to you. I wish I could hug all 652 of you and all of the people who've been supporting us this year. Just take a minute quickly to highlight some of the operations that are ongoing at the moment. So 6 operations in flight at the moment. Worth a particular shout out to those in Warsaw supporting the hospital up there, to Gordon and the team in the southwest of planners and coordinators. Also worth noting a couple of ops in London about to kick off later this week. So that supports the London ambulance service, and also guys in St Thomas's Hospital there. Also worth mentioning the South East Coast Ambulance Support Task, which has been ongoing for several weeks now. On the resilient side, worth mentioning the SRRT deployment, particularly, well, there have been several this year of note, but particularly Cambridgeshire, which has just wrapped up yesterday, but probably one of the most complex deployments that the SRRT has done. Also, of course, colleagues in Reading and Eastleigh who are continuing to really nail that operation, and will continue to do so over Christmas and the New Year. So particular thanks to them. So really, I hope that you and your family get some time for downtime over Christmas, because the way it's shaping up, 2022 promises to be quite an exciting year for React. So with that, thanks so much. Have a bit of rest if you can over the Christmas period, and look forward to seeing much more of you in 2022. Thanks, and bye from Bristol.